We're here because free speech is under attack. We're here because people are being convinced that socialism works. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth.
Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin. The largest killer of Americans 18 to 49 is not COVID. It is fentanyl overdoses. Fentanyl is a synthetic opioid that is up to 50 times stronger than heroin and 100 times stronger than morphine. It's the major contributor to fatal and non-fatal overdoses in the U.S. There are two types of fentanyl, pharmaceutical fentanyl and illicitly manufactured fentanyl. Both are considered synthetic opioids. Pharmaceutical fentanyl is prescribed by doctors to treat severe pain, especially after surgery, and for advanced stage cancer. New data released by U.S. Customs and Border Protection revealed that the total weight of fentanyl seized at the southwestern border in the first quarter has seen a 233% increase from this time last year. That represents less than 5% of the fentanyl coming across the border as agents struggle to process a surge of migrants. The Biden administration has severely hampered efforts to secure the border. Testifying before the House at an unofficial hearing on February 1st, Brandon Judd, president of the National Border Patrol Council, said 150 miles of border normally takes about 75 to 90 agents. We had 4 agents out there. A new government report out Tuesday details how opioid trafficking in the United States has changed in recent years, with Mexico now a dominant source of the country's fentanyl supply and synthetic opioids rapidly saturating drug markets. In its report, the Federal Commission on Combating Synthetic Opioid Trafficking, a bipartisan group of U.S. lawmakers, experts, and officials from federal departments and agencies, warns that if the U.S. does nothing to change its response to the new challenges, more American lives will be lost. The administrator of the Drug Enforcement Agency, Ann Milgram, sounded the alarm on fentanyl-laced products plaguing the nation. She said nefarious Chinese actors are sending chemicals to Mexican drug cartels to make the synthetic drug, and the cartels are mass-producing fentanyl-laced products as well as trafficking them into the U.S. She said, quote, "Right now, those chemicals are largely sourced from China. They're going to the Mexican criminal drug cartels that are then mass-producing, often at an industrial scale, fentanyl. Tiny amounts can be deadly. The CDC reports that 2 milligrams can be a deadly dose, the amount that could fit on the tip of your pen. Additionally, Milgram stressed cartels are falsely advertising fentanyl products as actual prescription drugs through a massive social media campaign. These efforts, the DEA chief warned, have reached millions of Americans. And the biggest factor in the increased fentanyl is the Biden administration's failure to secure the southern border. Texas Governor Greg Abbott said Biden has blood on his hands, prompting him and other states to take measures into their own hands. The governor said, "We're seeing something devastating that the Biden administration is not doing enough to respond to, and that is the enormous amount of the deadly drug fentanyl that is coming across our border," Abbott stated. We have already apprehended enough fentanyl to kill every man, woman, and child in Texas, California, New York, Illinois, and Florida combined. Representative Matt Rosendale, Republican from Montana, on Tuesday introduced legislation that would block security and military assistance to Ukraine until the U.S. southern border is secured. The Secure America's Border First Act would prohibit the expenditure or obligation of military and security assistance to Kiev until there is operational control of the U.S.-Mexico border, where the border crisis is moving into its second year. The Biden administration has been vocal about the importance of Ukraine being able to secure its borders while it ignores our own. This policy was responsible for approximately 100,000 deaths of Americans last year, with that number expected to increase this year. The southern border is not simply an immigration issue. It is an issue of national security and safety, as cartels use the situation to their own ends. That's the raw, naked truth. If you have a topic you'd like us to look into, you can contact us at xvadio.com/connect. You can hear Raw Naked Truth as well as the rest of the Xvadio podcast network at xvadio.com/podcasts, the Apple Podcasts app, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Amazon Music, Audible, and wherever you find podcasts. We'll see you next time.